Hello and welcome to our Getting Started video for Formstack Copilot. Copilot is our new workflow builder where you can design and automate processes to save time and get more done. With Formstack Copilot, you're able to combine the power of data collection and document generation alongside e-signature in a single workflow automation tool, with an easy-to-use drag-and-drop builder giving you the power to build workflows in minutes, not months, so technical teams can focus on what matters most. Formstack Copilot is still in beta, and some of the things you see in this video are eligible to change. Please note, in this video, workflows refers to our Copilot beta workflows processes. It is not referring to our Forms workflow add-on feature. For today's example, we will be setting up a workflow between a student application form that we've already created and our FORMSTACK sign product to create a document that will go out for signature. You may already have this set up for some of your individual forms through our normal integration. However, with Copilot, you can design these processes more quickly, all in one location. If you are looking for more control over where your signed document is going to be delivered, such as a CRM tool like Salesforce or a storage place like Google Drive, we'd recommend using Formstack documents in addition to the setup discussed in this video. To get started, we can log into Copilot from our app stack on the top right. Once logged in, we can create a new workflow by clicking on the Create New button on the top right. From here, we can name our new workflow and create a description to establish the purpose of our workflow. Now that we've finished our title and description, we can click on Continue. On this screen, we can drag and drop the applications from the left, or we can click on the Add symbol in the middle. To create our student application workflow, we want to first drag and drop the form application and then follow up with the sign application as the second step. Now that we have our applications added, we need to make the appropriate edits to each step. We can either click on the top right of each application step to configure, delete if needed, or we can also click on the application step itself to hop into the settings. To start, we're going to click on Forms. From here, I'll go ahead and add our student application form for the first step, and then I'll be taken back to the workflow page. Let's go ahead and click on Configure Step for Step 2 with FORMSTACK Sign. We can see on the left-hand side that we have fields from the actual form that we can drag and drop for each participant. In this case, we want the first participant to be dynamic, and can use the email address that was filled in on the student application form. I'll go ahead and drag and drop the email and name. It's worth mentioning that you have the option to add a second participant right underneath the first one if needed. We can click on Next to continue to our document page. We can choose if this will be a document from a previous step, like one that is being merged using Formstack documents. We also have the option to upload a brand new document or use a previously used document from Formstack Sign. For this example, I'm going to upload a brand new document and move on to our next step to set up any necessary mapping. For this document, I want to make sure that we've brought over some of the previous info from our form and can drag and drop from the left-hand side like on the previous page. I'll go ahead and place the signature for our participant at the bottom. Once we've finished configuring our mapping, we can move on to the next step, Delivery. From this page, we want to name our document, and we can configure any messages that we'd like for the participant to see when they receive it. We also have the option to CC any additional emails and to set daily or weekly reminders if needed. Once again, you'll also notice that you can drag and drop any previously collected information from our first step from the left. In this example, we can drag and drop the name of the applicant on the configure message. Now that we've set up our second step, we can go ahead and click on Done on the top right. Let's test out our new Copilot workflow to make sure everything is working as expected. On the top right, we can click on Share to access our Copilot URL for the workflow that we've set up. We can go ahead and open this link in a new tab. From here, we will fill out the form as a new student and then hit Submit. Once this first step has been completed, you can see that I have a follow-up email to complete the document. I'll go ahead and sign, and you can see all of the information that has been brought over from the form application on the first step. Now that the document has been signed, I'll receive a final copy that includes the signature for the student application. That's it for our Getting Started video on Copilot and how you can connect our Formstack Forms application to Formstack Sign. For any additional questions you might have, please remember that you can always contact our support team by clicking on the eye icon on the top right. Thank you for watching.